Yo guys, what is up? It is Teacher's Game 2. I am here to show you an interesting video that I've been kind of testing different strategies for. So what I'm going to show you right now is how to build a armored device for a Velonasaur. Now this one is one that you can kind of turn into like a giant wall, if you want to call it that. It's about 3 deep. Let me show you. Basically, it looks like 1, 2, and 3, and you can build it 3 across for as long as you want to build it. Doesn't matter. You can only go 1 across. It's up to you. Now, what you're going to do, the one negative about this is you kind of need a little bit of less coverage on the back side. So that's why I say it's more of a wall strategy, just like this. Now, basically, what you're going to do is you're going to put, what is going on? Why is there a Bronto over here just destroying this world? All right, Velonasaur, let's just take care of this. Thank you. It's frustrating me. I'm going to whistle passive on him so I don't have to deal with him. But anyways, as you can see, after that little quick break, you're just going to build a little bit of a ceiling on this. Just like that. Now, what this is going to basically provide you service for is you are going to have a little bit of a box. Now, this box is going to be for the Velonasaurs to sit inside. And then you're going to put some ramps down on the side. Now the point of ramps is it'll help protect a little bit of fire from the side so people can't just arc arrows inside of it. You want to try and avoid that as much as possible. And obviously same thing over here. Now here's where it gets a little bit tricky. You're going to create, it's going to look really funky. It kind of looks cool actually, to be totally honest with you. But you create this weird looking, oh my goodness, what is happening here? Okay, whatever. Why are these guys just blocking my path? You're going to use these triangle ceilings. Now these triangle ceilings, what they'll do is they'll make this weird little like octagonal shape for you. Now that octagonal shape is going to be something you use in order to basically create this little like side coverage, if you want to call it that. Not what I wanted to do. There we go. And you're just going to create these octagons, and they just kind of like scissor across, like you see right there, to protect a little bit from this angle, because it's kind of a hard angle to cover. There's no super good way to cover it. There's nothing special about it. I mean, you can kind of like try and pull things down a little bit if you really wanted to, but it's nothing that you can like cover super well. Now you're going to do the same thing over on this side. Dun, dun, dun. And then you're going to do this like weird little thing I was talking about a second ago, that octagonal structure. Oh, what just happened there? That is not what I wanted. Thank you, game. Appreciate that. Oh well, I can still make it work, I guess. And we'll just do it this way instead. And please snap. No, you're not going to snap. It's cool. I didn't want that anyways. Apparently the game is being a real jerk face right now. So I'm going to have to go up there and fix that. But as you can see, we're kind of just building a covering structure for him. Pick up this, just like that. And then you're just building these weird octagon looking things. And we gotta get a snap point up here. There it is. And you're just gonna build this right there. Now, as you can see, it gives a little bit of cover from the sides, and that's really the only point of that. There is no snap point, sadly, like right there. That'd be super nice, but there isn't one. Wish there was. And you can see there's a little bit of coverage on all of the sides for the Velonasaur. Now all you have to do, well, first off, you could put pillars up on top. It's entirely up to you. And the point of this is just to protect the Velonasaur as much as possible. You could put like an entire wall of this that goes like hundreds of Velonasaurs across and just create yourself a giant death wall, and on top build a nice little turret tower. Now what you do, you can probably fit in just this one right here like 6, 7, 8 Velonasaurs. You're just going to put them on turret mode. They will no longer run away, which is super nice. And then you just leave them on aggressive. And they will attack anything that hits their range. And that's why I say you probably want to have some sort of, for the targeting range, you want that on high, but you probably want to have some sort of turrets up on top as well, because that'll allow you to cover them from above as well. So this just serves as a little bit of a, you can call it a wall. A Velonasaur wall, I guess, but it's like an armored Velonasaur wall. That's what I'm going to call it. I'm going to go ahead and spawn in a dodo that's a really high level so you can see these guys do attack from in there. What are you doing? Why aren't you attacking? There it goes. It just takes a second to register. So you can see it's just, these ramps make it so it's just barely low enough so they can reach down like that and shoot. and they will continue to shoot things as long as they are in the render range or in their little shooting range, which is usually about right here. So keep that in mind. But you build these like giant structures, and you just want to make sure that these Velonasaurs are protected just so people can't sit from a safe distance and snipe them. And as long as you got some towers and stuff like that, you should be pretty safe. So it's kind of like a little armored Velonasaur thing, armored Velonasaur wall, and you can extend it out literally forever and just keep going with this thing as a 3 across. It'd be a nice little thing, especially in like Aberration, where you can put some of these guys in. Have some crazy little Velonasaur walls. So guys, I forgot to mention this fact real quick. So what you're going to do also, if you happen to have them, these trap, I suppose, you want to maximize the amount of attack range the Velonasaur has and also try and increase its safety. If you put up a little railing wall as well, it'll help prevent people from being able to just jump up and in. And your Velonasaur will be able to shoot over the top of it, which is super nice as well. And I'll show you what I mean by going and spawning a dodo real quick, and let's check that out again. There's the dodo. Velonasaur knows he's there. As you can see, for the most part, every now and then he'll hit one there, but he shoots over the top of this, underneath that, so he's well defended. Really hard to hit him, and it's just a well defended Velonasaur. And you can build these like just a non-stop wall going forever. So hopefully this little video helps you out, and hopefully this Velonasaur little trick you can use for yourself. And other than that, Teacher's Game 2 out.